leadership for me would mean a person who has a strong sense of passion to bring about whatever changes the person wants to bring in.
I think it's a very good initiative to include this as a part of the management education itself, because subjects like business ethics, subjects like being compassionate at workplace, or even looking at sustainability does not exist in most management education programs.
You can inspire them through hard work, typically a hard-working, high-energy level type of person.
You have to have humility at the base of it. That's very important. If you think you know everything, you're right up there, you know what's good for the company, you're the only one who matters and counts. I mean, I think that's a very narrow way of thinking. You're not going to get very far.
It's not just translating somebody else's vision, but really creating leaders at the bottom of the pyramid. So that they feel not just, okay, this is what our leader thinks and therefore we should execute it, but what's my contribution and how do I work with the organization and take it forward.
You can inspire them through your intelligence by coming up with a terrific strategy. When these young girls that Shama Didi was taking care of, first I saw them, many of them could not speak with confidence. Many of them did not have the ability to really interact with others. There were not enough smiles. But today that whole place has got transformed, and I wish I had captured every year the video that I have been there. Just to see that whole place, it's a miracle in India that has happened. And the miracle is within each one of us. And Shama Didi helped in people recognizing that that you are a miracle waiting to happen to you. And she is such a wonderful Didi of ours. So let's really give her a big hand.
At HCL we are called as, and I'm sure you're aware of it, there are these three terms that we assign to ourselves: transformers or disruptors, people who are ready to see change and run with the change and execute that change themselves without waiting for anybody to tell them what to do.
But the best way to inspire them is through example. How they, people will watch how they behave. And at every step, they will be able to judge.
This I will explain, but this is actually, in my understanding, an act of courage. These are three young Kashmiris who are working with us, and they are doing something that is, in some ways, counterculture in the context of Kashmir, because our primary job is to help people in severe mental trauma who are suicidal. And for those of you not familiar with aspects of Islam, the word haram, is everyone familiar with haram? Suicide in Islam is haram. So this to me is an act of courage, what these young people are doing. I find this a more courageous act than picking up a stone and throwing it.
Well, inspired leadership could really mean several things. Number one is, let's look at what is leadership. Leadership is about bringing in change. And inspired leadership is, I think, a person who is inspired from within, fired by maybe the purpose the individual has to bring about a change within the organization.
So that when they venture into a workplace, they're able to apply this at workplace and be more effective leaders, and not just focus on numbers and not just focus on business aspects of growth alone, but also look at people, environment, complete communities, look at it from a more holistic perspective.
The first thing is the financial sustainability of the organization. Everything comes after that. So this sequencing sometimes may be problematic, because society
participate in everything, even a peon in your office. He owns, like the mother's ownership that he talked about in the corporate sector. So participation is very important, integration, think very comprehensively, very holistically.
It always lies in the present moment. You can't be happy in the past, you can't be happy in the future.
It's not just about standing out and getting to know yourself better, but I think it'll be more about how you can actually improvise, and it's also about competition in a way.
All that was really inspiring, and I think it exhilarated my belief in what qualities a leader needs, basically.
We're not corporate machines, and we still have ethics and other things at the back of our minds, and all we need is a catalyst to bring it on. And there are programs such as this, and there are schools such as it, which are doing it, which are making a difference.
It's just been 1.5 years I have been into corporate world. I have attended so many trainings or seminars kind of thing. But this initiative by SOIL, it's different because it's more related to the inspirational leadership.
The basic requirement or basic thing that I wish to achieve from this event is to understand the like-mindedness of the people who are, in the present scenario, understanding the youth of the nation and being a part of the same.
Youth especially thinks in other organizations, in other industry. It also symbolizes a lot of energy, a lot of passion.
It's always great fun to interact with students, because that's the time when your minds are really open and you're open to completely new ideas, and it's a time when you also see what bright people are going to be coming into the workforce very soon.
So an interesting aspect came out that if we are able to secure our people and tell them that yes, there is a problem with the market, but yes, again you are secured, you are not going to be let off, and that feeling itself makes somebody